Yeah, come.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because you know that you have but a short time. Yeah, man. So this devil's, he's sloppy. He's not covering his track, so to speak, because he's running out of time, man, and he's trying his best to control the narrative, on what's in the face of the earth, and the truth is coming out, So he's trying to take control of the whole narrative, man. Infiltration, seeking to compromise the truth. So you can compromise everything else, but you can't compromise, the rock solid foundation of Yahweh Shai, man, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And the Lord has His only chosen. That's not, I'm saying, that's man. This devil already lost, man. Yahweh Shai already did the. Yahweh Shai already came victorious, man. Don't forget that this is a revived Roman Empire, man. Revelation chapter 12. The Lord already came through victorious. Lord, man, Yahweh Shai already came through victorious, man. It's like a big ass, simulation play, of just, the Lord making it to happen. The Lord already came through victorious, man. When He died, and rose again, in the actual Roman Empire. But everything has to play out in this time. But going back to my point, Esau trying to, compromise, the truth and this and that, which he's not going to prevail, man. He's not going to prevail. He can compromise all these other Israelite groups, the IUIC and all that, which they're buying pay for, man. They're buying pay for, like, bro, what the fuck? You got Nate Nathaniel, in posters and like a occultic, the triangle, like what the hell? Big ass triangle behind him, upside down triangle behind him, man. That's Masonic, man. What is that, man? Like, bro, like what is that? You got to explain that, man. If I'm not mistaken, he's doing certain, like hand gestures too or something, but man, I don't know, man, but see, at the end of the day, man, the truth is gonna come out, and there's no excuse. There's no more excuses, man. Jake is waking up, more light is being shone upon this thing. All over the TikTok, Jake is, putting their 2 cents in, going into the history, debunking how, the small hats whom they call the people are not the people. And it's facts. This nigga cannot run, man. At some point, man, according to prophecy, this whole thing is gonna bite you in the ass once again, man. The Lord, He loosed that dragon for a certain period of time, to deceive the world once again. But for a season, man. This season is ending. Your time is getting ready to fucking end, man. And you're seeing it, man. You know what's gonna happen. You're living in your end, man. Today, as we know it, you are living in the end of your era, man. The end of your, the end of your world, man. You can't avoid it, man. The kingdom must be established, man. And the time shall come where the saints shall possess the kingdom, man. Take the kingdom. time is coming, man. Going back to Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice in the heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because you know that you have but a short time. This nigga knows he has a short time. You know? So, you know, he's using more and more enchantments. Very soon, man. Man, the Lord has allowed this devil to have a lot of shit up his sleeve, man. Enchantments is not just one of them. This nigga's getting ready to bring the wrath of the sword against you, man. You know, his blessing, he's getting ready to bring that against our people, man. The joy of our people. This is gonna be the wrath of Yahweh by Shimon himself. You know why? Because the Lord's gonna do it, man. Yahweh by Shimon is the one that's doing it, man. You know? I form the light and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. You know? Yahweh by Shimon is both sides of the spectrum, man. He is both sides, man. That's him. You see, in you know, the Christian church, you know, you grow up to knowing that the Most High is all good. That's why niggas can talk the shit they say. That's why niggas be be saying F the Most High, this and that, blasphemy. Because your mindset, your perception of the Most High is just on. He's only good. Like in that movie, I believe it's Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society. I forgot which movie, but pretty much the Jake was like, if you believe in God, something like that. And Jake, man, Jake was saying, no, if there was a God, how come we live in this condition, because we're cursed, man. It's the curses, man. The Lord creates evil, man. And when you come to understand that, you're gonna fucking fear, man. You're not just gonna say shit out your ass, man. That's the problem with you niggas, man. When you come to understand the true power of Yahweh Shimon Shai, that he's not just good in fucking cookies, man. That he's all about evil too. And that's the dynamic of a power, man. That's the dynamic of a God, man. Like, you're not just one thing. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said, in Revelation, I forget which chapter, but praise he omnipotent reigneth, man. Omnipotent means, man, you're all powerful, all knowing, you're all existing, everywhere, every time. You're not just one element, man. How is it you can have all these emotions? You can have love, hate, anger, all these emotions you have as a mortal being, as a human being. But the power that created you, he can't have these things. He can't hate you. Niggas have been, beguiled by the serpent, man. You niggas have been fucking deceived, man. But that's your strong delusion that the Lord has over you, man. Because ultimately he doesn't fucking want you to perceive this truth. You know what the Lord wants for you, man? He wants for you to be fucking destroyed, man. For you to, receive the deeds of what you've done in your body, man. Receive the reward of the deeds of what you've done in your body, man. Because of your ignorance, man. Because you refuse to take heed, man. Great pride against you. Your pride against you. You're just mad prideful. You're mad prideful for no reason. not knowing that all hell is going to break loose for you. That you just completely dabbling in all types of great wickedness, man. The Lord's getting ready to visit your iniquity, in this last generation, man, for the deeds you've done in your past, man. Don't forget what Jake was talking about, man. At the crucifixion, at the persecution of Yahushua, of him being convicted. And what was Jake being? What was Jake saying? Fucking lying against him. All the way up to them saying, to crucify. Man, cried the more to crucify, man. You cried the more to crucify the Lord, man. Your Savior, your Maker. But you niggas don't care. You niggas don't care, You didn't care back then. And then what you say? What'd you say after? To let his blood be upon us and our children's children, if I'm not mistaken, or just our children. The Lord's gonna honor that, man. She would tell you, man, the scriptures tell you every idle word shall be brought in account to the day of judgment, man. So you saying that, the powers in the I'm actually paraphrasing, but the power is in the tongue of a man. I forgot which precept that is. But you niggas are, I'm saying, that's our people, man. And the Lord's going, I'm saying, go honor that. The Lord's going to bring upon you what you want. No excuse. This is what you fucking said. Going back to the point, man, how the Lord's going to use this devil, man, to bring forth great wrath. Great judgment is coming, man. The Lord's going to use this devil to bring forth great wrath, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we just read, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, man, and of the sea. Because why? Because for this devil to bring forth his NWO, his great reset, it's going to be through, draconian measures. Extreme draconian, bro. It's going to be at the penalty of death, man. If you don't want to comply into taking this man's MOTB. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice in heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because you know that he hath but a short time. I'm saying, the Lord's going to use this, man. You niggas have no idea, man. The Lord's going to use, this great sword against his people, man. The rebellious of our people, man. 2/3 of our nation is getting ready to be cut off and die out here, man. Martial law through famine, tribulation. Scriptures tell you it's going to be a time or trouble such as never was since there was a nation. It's gonna be a time of trouble since there never was to be, a nation. Man. But at that time, the people's gonna be the living. The elect. Through the elect, the people's gonna be the living, man. I'll get that in. Look, this is Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 30. Verse 5. For thus said the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Ask yourself, man. Despite, no matter what this devil, Esau, tries to imply on, how a man can be pregnant. Yeah. Everybody knows that a man cannot be pregnant and go into travail as a woman. Everybody knows that. But how come he sees men right here, in this vision, men in great travail as if, they're going into labor like a woman? How come? Verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness, man? So how come he sees every man with his hands on his loins, with faces in paleness? Faces turn to paleness, meaning completely terrified, man. And wailing, screaming, like a woman, a woman that's gone into travail, that's about to go in labor, man. Grown men, it makes sense, man. Especially in this time, because man, the men of this world is effeminate as hell, man. I'm telling you, man. Outside this truth, man, this truth, the man that's in this truth, the men that Yahweh brought in this truth, are the only real men on the planet, man. The only real men on the fucking planet, man. Everybody else is effeminate and a weirdo, man. No backbone, don't stand up for nothing that's right, man. You just going along to get along. Like, bro, that's really what it is, man. And that's how I've been seeing it. I'm saying any man that's outside this truth, is not a real man. I'm saying, because first of all, you have no idea who the true power is, man. You're falling after your woman, you in fear of your fucking woman, bro. It's not you that run the house, it's your fucking, no, not even, it's it's you and your woman that, that have to say so in your household, but it'd be, majority of the times it'd be a fucking woman that, that run your house, man. God, you know what I'm saying? They which lead thee has caused you to err. Jake falling after women and shit. But that's niggas of the world, man. R&B, Pookie and Ray Ray niggas. You thug, you gangster niggas, So you see, stories of, news headlines of, Jake that's, fucking killing themselves because of a woman and shit. Hey, man. If you wasn't, being a wicked ass nigga and turn to your power and turn to the real woman, the wisdom, Sophia, and called upon Yahweh by Shemi outside, the Lord would have sustained you, man.